Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your summer solstice reading. This is really a celebration of the first day, official day of summer, during a time when we are requiring patience with ourselves. I want to remind you that these are general readings, and if you're interested in a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. Let's get started, Aries, with your reading. I so appreciate your presence here with me now and all the support that you give me. So, welcome to new and old alike. Your overall energy, Aries, is the Queen of Swords. This is an energy that really indicates your directness of intention. You're really trying to frame your efforts at this time, frame your collaborative efforts as something that is a response to your truth, to your purpose. This is your finding your voice, entertaining your voice in engagement with those of others so that you are curious, interrogating your own assumptions and beliefs, and really looking for greater relatedness of what it is that you intend, what you believe to be true for you, to that of others' experiences. In the 10th house, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is a card that's really about you continuing to struggle against a kind of labeling or a certain social role you may have assumed. And you may only now be, not only now, but you may now be unpeeling the layers of this social positioning to understand better why you are in the position, the role, the job, the relationship that you're in. There's something about a better understanding of your material conditions that allows you to recognize where change, where advocacy, where information is needed. And this is really about your own sense of changing your assumptions. In the first house, we have the Two of Swords. You're making a decision. You're moving in a direction that feels as though it's an opportunity to move away from something that has been a feature of your past, a relic of your past, a behavior or a condition of your past, so that you are recognizing this opportunity to find out more information as you move in a new direction. The choice feels difficult, it feels hard, but this card is indicating to me that you actually know the way for you to go, the best way for you to move, but it is hard. It is right, but it is hard. And really, for many of you, you're looking at the impact this decision can have on others in your life who may be attached to you in a way that feels restrictive to you, but that you actually are aware that others depend on you in a way. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your history, your family, the death card is really echoing a lot of the changes you're implementing. These are all centered around your understanding of your roots, your understanding of what family is, what constitutes a community that is home for you. And this card is showing you that you are, as a result of moving away from those things that have not served you in the past, and this has been a long, slow change, you are actually allowing space for a rebirth in your understanding, in your acceptance of a broader community, a broader idea of community in your life. so that you're making space to, in many ways, for many of you, to be a citizen of the world, for the world to be your home, and to be motivated and directed more by your intentions and truths that you know to be authentic for you. In the seventh house, the house of your significant relationships, the Nine of Swords is again echoing some real challenge that you have faced in releasing these old beliefs and ideas. And there is a fair amount here that looks as though it's resonating around your family, certainly intimate or significant relationships in your life, but the long suffering nature of these changes, the really not actively moving in a new direction until you've really wrung out every lesson, every tear, every heartache that you've experienced in your relations to a group. This feels again like it is related to conditions, family conditioning, and to formative year conditioning, where you cemented your beliefs either pro or con in rebellion to what you were conditioned to believe. So there's still a lot that you're unpacking around that in order to emotionally release this suffering and allow yourself the space for the rebirth you're experiencing. So, Aries, if you're resonating with this reading, please like this video, share it with others, comment below if you feel so moved. I appreciate your thoughts truly. And subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I appreciate that so much. And I pulled relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And you can even feel the intention behind that particular oracle card, right? It's really more about an alignment of values and beliefs. And the law of attraction from the hummingbird oracle. Turn toward the beauty, love, and sweet joy and you desire. I love that. Yeah, there feels like a real structuring of energy here, structuring of a framework in which to engage your significant relationships in order to find an authentic expression that allows you to share your truth. In the first house, the Two of Swords is clarified by the King of Wands and the Star card. Look at all this confidence. This is you, Aries, in a really strong position regarding your values and your possessions as they reflect your values. So the things you're choosing to acquire or value or care for reflect this sense of confidence and authenticity that comes from an absolute belief in your goals, your desires, the things that resonate through your authentic expression. The Star card in the third house is describing this vision that you continue to reach for. And for you, this vision is coming through your ability to communicate, to stay in conversation, negotiation, mediation with others, the ways in which you may be marshaling your forces, your community to gather information, to engage in truth telling, and to be open and curious, to be asking the right questions, to unlock this vision, to concretize this vision through your communication, through your language, through your ability to engage. In the fourth house, the Death card is clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords. Oh, these are so lovely and big. There's definitely a sense of anxiety about the desire to create. I'm seeing this around the way in which you are concretizing your expression. So for those of you that are creative or artistic or are engaged in some kind of aesthetic expression, articulation, presentation. You have a myriad, a wealth of information that's circulating around your energy, a wealth of information perhaps that you and a team or a collaboration are accumulating and attempting to bounce off one another in terms of having the data, having the concrete information you need. However, there is a sense here in the very beginning with the Two of Swords that this can become overwhelming. This force field of information, strategies, wisdom that you've gained from activities in the past or experiences in the past that may be uh, looking like a lot of uh, unsolicited advice from others, a lot of opinions from others that may be restricting your ability to articulate what is best for you. And this is just highlighting a general struggle that you're engaged in around your expression or the needs of others, your desires or the desire of others to be cared for, to be directed by you. Ultimately, I see you really moving away from habits and patterns that are customary to you. And this is large. No matter where you are in life, particularly as we move up into our senior years, the patterns are more deeply ingrained. The amount of information we have regarding healthy lifestyle, environment, positive, healthy mental health are opening you up, but can also be overwhelming you around the ways that you best take care of yourself so that you are productive and efficient in your interactions with others. The Nine of Swords in the seventh house is clarified by the Page of Swords in the eighth house and the Three of Cups in the ninth house. Yeah, there is a sense here with so much sword energy that you are overwhelmed with information. You are so open. You have so many big ideas. You have an underlying vision that you are straining to find best ways to express, build, create, particularly in terms of the resources that you share with others, so that you may be spending a lot of time at this time observing others, watching others as a way of getting that information that is not sheer data or truth telling, not in more information in the sense of data, but more of information in the sense of your intuition. You're really trying to lean into that because that may, in many ways, contradict the rational or logical way forward. And you are, in many ways, celebrating your ability to recognize the wisdom in that, when to abandon rational deliberation and when to celebrate your intuition that may tell you to do something that isn't present in the information and exchanges you're currently involved in, but already resides within you. So that celebration, that support that you receive is really broad. It feels as though you have a diverse community of friends or allies who are spiritual partners or education partners or people with which you can entertain uh, international, global, or just larger, broader connections with uh, your aspirations, your goals. That's where the support feels to be for you in your educational groups, in your support groups, in your classrooms, in your church services, in those communities that reside around your beliefs. In the 10th house, the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. The change in the way that you are now entering into contracts, and by that I mean all explicit exchanges of energy. And we usually think about that in terms of love and money. And this is where you are having to really almost hold yourself back from taking care of business for everybody. You are a provider. You are a leader. You are a person that has no difficulty expressing your opinion for you within the context of the group without a real concern as to not that you don't care what others do, but you're really sure about what you're going to do. And many times you counsel, advise, or uh, design a contract or an exchange with your needs in mind. You are shifting that because some of that habitual way of being managing relationships is based on old conditioning that really doesn't serve you. You are a part of something bigger than that. And that's what ultimately the support you have, the support you're gaining, your recognition of the deep value of that support, having a community you can share ideas with, be vulnerable with, is part of your commitment to growing, changing, learning. It's almost as though you cannot uh, celebrate the growth that you are experiencing and that of others without the ability to be vulnerable with those very people. So, this can be a recommitment to a relationship, a recalibration of all your relationships, but with a real priority on your significant ones. And this is after a dramatic release of old ideas and your ability to be flexible around what this new wisdom is. I'm going to finish up this reading, Aries, with a yogic path oracle, and I'm hoping that this reading is working for you, is useful, is giving you some new ideas or prompts for your meditation. And I pulled Vata. I always like it when I pull new cards because I get to learn. And I'm going to look this up. And Vata is about the airy dosha, creative, imaginative, and unpredictable. Creative one, it's time to let your ideas flourish. You've gotten a gust of the Vata wind energy and are riding its waves out to deeper waters. Ideas are bubbling within you, and your body has become a vessel for its creative blessings. Allow yourself to dance to the rhythm of your thoughts and let them take you to higher places. The veil between the stars and Earth has been lifted, and the downloads you're receiving are straight from the universe. Be sure to anchor them down to this earth with action so your visions can manifest into reality. Thank you so much, Aries. Until next time, namaste.